time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. We're going to do a request. This request comes in from my reaction to Cold Chisel doing the song K-San. The YouTuber making the request goes by the name of Kathleen Knowles. And Kathleen writes this: have you listened to the Australian band Daddy Cool, especially their song At the Rockhouse? It's a great pop rock song. Kathy from Adelaide, Australia. Hi Kathy, how you doing? I've heard of the group Daddy Cool. I've never heard the group Daddy Cool, and I've never heard the song, of course, in the Rockhouse. Where I've heard the name Daddy Cool was in comments from videos that I've reacted to, where they've listed several bands from Australia, and one of those bands would be Daddy Cool. That's the furthest I'd ever heard of that particular group. So I had to check out and find out more about Daddy Cool. Well, Daddy Cool was formed in 1970 in Melbourne, Australia. And there's 4 members in the band. We have Wayne Duncan, bass guitar and vocals, Ross Hannaford, lead guitar and vocals. He also plays bass. Ross Wilson, lead vocals, rhythm guitar, and harmonica. And Gary Young, drums and vocals. Now, the group put out their first single in May of 1971 called Eagle Rock, and it went to the Australian singles chart to number 1 for 10 weeks in a row. That's amazing for a debut single. Their first album came out in July of 1971 called Daddy Who, Daddy Cool. Great name for an album. Great name for an album. And that also went to number 1 on Australia's album chart. Just great. Sold over 100,000 copies. Now, the group is sort of named after a song by the Rays called Daddy Cool. Although members of the band say, no, they named the band Daddy Cool before they actually heard the song Daddy Cool by the Rays. Does it matter? No, it's a cool name. I mean, it's a cool name for a band. Now, the song that we're going to be listening to actually comes off that first album, Daddy Who, Daddy Cool. And the album has great number of tracks. There's 11 tracks on the album, with about half of them written by the band. The others are covers of songs from the 50s. They cover the Rivals' Guided Missiles. Now, I don't think I've ever heard that song by the Rivals, but there it is. Etta James, Good Rockin' Daddy. Marvin and Johnny's Cherry Pie. The Rays' Daddy Cool, of course. They're going to cover the song Daddy Cool. And Chuck Berry's School Days. This should be fun. I have no idea what this is going to sound like. I'm thinking a little bit of Sha Na Na, but maybe not. We'll find out. Here is Daddy Cool doing the song At the Rockhouse. Okay, stop it right here a second. Okay, this doesn't sound like 50s music to me. At least it has a little bit of tinge. I mean, it has a little bit of the Chuck Berry sound to it. especially with the vocals, and you got that saxophone in there. But it more reminiscent, I think, of the time period of 1970. Um, I'm thinking of bands like the Flamin' Groovies, where they're doing this kind of rock and roll. It was just kind of almost garage type of rock and roll with a more produced sound behind it. And but it's cool. It's a cool song. I like the song so far. It's a mover. It's a dancer. And there's some kind of neat guitar work in it as well. So let's keep on going. Awesome. That was awesome. So, I don't think I think they were trying to reproduce the 50s sound, but I think there's, like I said, when I stopped it the first time, this is more of the 70s sound. Now, a lot of the 50s groups were making a comeback in the 70s. I mean, you had Jerry Lee Lewis doing an album with a lot of the newer stars, and others coming on, Gary U.S. Bonds, and so on and so forth. So the 50s was coming back into the 70s. And like I mentioned earlier on, you had Sha Na Na. I mean, they were a big band to bring back the 50s into the early 70s. So I think that was a major move going on. But this particular song to me sounded more up to date for the time period of the 70s, especially the guitar playing. There's a lot of guitar in this song. I mean, there was some lyrics, and you was talking about the Rockhouse, but the song really kind of focused around the lead guitar, and that's kind of what I was hearing, is that lead guitar was taking the front seat, the front of the song. I loved it when the piano came in near the end of the song. The piano came in as a little bit of Jerry Lee Lewis there, the way the piano was being played. But they definitely have their own sound. Like I said, I had mentioned a little bit that I was hearing a little bit of Flamin' Groovies in there, but they definitely have their own sound on this song, and I think that's what makes the song interesting. It is definitely a danceable song, especially as the song moved along and you're getting into the rhythm of the song. You can start feeling what's going to happen next, so you know what your next move is going to be when you're dancing to it. But very, very interesting, very, very interesting song. Again, I'd like to hear the whole album, I guess, to see how if this was kind of a unique track on the album, or if this is how they rocked on all of their songs. And now I think that was a saxophone in there too. It started out with that what I think was a saxophone, and they didn't list the saxophone player in the band, so I'm not sure who was playing that in this particular song. But it's a fun song. And the 50s music that was coming out in the 70s, uh, done by groups not from the 50s, added a little bit of fun to that sound. So when the groups that were from the 50s were coming into the 70s and doing new music, they were being a little bit more serious. So this was kind of fun, kind of tongue in cheek sound, and that's always great too. That always adds to the listening of the particular song. So this was Daddy Cool doing the song at the Rockhouse from their first album, Daddy Who. And unfortunately, I couldn't find a cool video for it, so I took the one that was the cover of the album, which I think is a kind of a cool cover. Just that white cover with Daddy Who. It looks like somebody kind of just scribbled it on there, and then you have a picture of the band in the corner as characters. That's kind of cool as well. I think the album cover is really neat, and it's very classic for the time. So, hey, Daddy Cool at the Rock House. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really neat. If you have any comments about Daddy Cool doing at the Rock House, or you have any other comments about Daddy Cool, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated also. Now I'm going to take a link to this video and put it into my description below. So if you want to hear the song again, click on the link. It'll open up and it will play for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into my description below. So if you want to check that channel out, see if there is any other neat videos to watch, click on that link. It will take you to the channel. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? You got my video open. I believe you still do. And hit that subscribe button. You'll be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Hey, thanks, Kathleen, for this recommendation. It was fun. I kind of would like to hear some more of Daddy Cool to see how they may have differed from this one song, or if this is their sound. But this was fun. Put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.